You get the car, I'll get the night. We leave now. If we don't die or worse, we're gonna need a nap. At least we'll be asleep when we get back. I wanna see it when you find out what comets, stars, and moons are all about. I wanna see it untame itself and change its owner. I wanna see it now. Boom, 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 boom. Hey guys, what is going on? I want specifics on the general idea. I want to think what I should know. Want you to do me like you show. All right, guys. So, how are we doing? We have our drink of the night, whatever that may be. Whether you have your Mormon tea or your 151, drink it up, throw it back. Wait, throw it back, drink it down. Alex, you there? Audio ID. Okay, right on. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Mick. I appreciate it. Coro, also, thank you for putting details up. Always appreciated. Craig's Catfish Cave. Clickety click, click, click. Clicking that like. Clicking that like. Clicking that like on the mic while flight. Whoa, I just broke my baster. Wasted. Basted. I almost tasted that rubber part. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing? CC's Aqua Escapes, good to see you. Coro, as I said, good to see you. John Monroe, good to see you, buddy. Hope everything is copacetic in your end of the empire. Also, Empire of Dirt Aquatics. What is going on, Jeff? Good to see you, sir. Outside in Aquatics, always good to see you. Happy to see you here. And Stephen P 2003. Wee! What's going on? Kyle Lessard, you can start your hip hop career as well. Oh yeah, you know, if my clicky cloudy my clicky clout based videos don't work, well then I can start my my crazy rap career. I don't like this, you know. I do have a green screen now, and I'm gonna try playing with that soon. I got that for my birthday from the wifey, so I'll have to play with that. Also, I have heat again, yay! So for the bargain basement, literally basement price of $9,800, we got a new furnace. So that'll add that to the stack of bills to pay. That, and we have like a 900 square foot house. So I'm just like, how can it cost that much to heat the house? Like 3 space heaters heat the house fine. Like maybe I should have just done that. I don't know. Yeah, your face on the body of that woman in the thumbnail is nightmare fuel. Yeah, well, if you ever have listened to and or seen the album for Square Pusher, Window Licker, you will kind of get like the joke. But yeah, the heat is on. The heat is on. Oh, 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 oh. Tell me what you're gonna tell me what you're gonna tell me. I'm looking out for you. Oh, 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 oh. Jesus, what's up? Hello, everyone. Hey, Alex, I had a question about shrimp and how to take care of a bacteria infection, possibly clado, and I wasn't sure how to treat it. Well, a bacterial infection in any organism you treat with the same medications, which is antibiotics or antibacterials, basically. Now, generally speaking, semi-acidic water is something that a lot of bacteria that find host or find purchase on organisms dislike. Not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, even just like adding some catappa leaves can help. A lot of cases, adding a little garlic can help. But the bottom line is adding something like erythromycin, or augmentin or penicillin, any of those, the gram positive antibiotics, especially for shrimp, is probably what you're going to do. You can always start with less, and if that doesn't work, go up. But what I try to do is when I notice a shrimp that is a kind of sick and has like fungus or has flukes or something, unless I can identify that they're those little flukes, and I'm forgetting the name, the japonica, I can't remember the full name of them, but anyways, the little they look like little white leeches or little white strands that come off the shrimp, usually all over the rostrum, face, and sometimes it's off its shoulder and stuff. Those ones are a parasite, and just a salt dip can take care of those. But like anything bacterial or fungal, or like where you see something weird going on with the shell that's rotting or having issues, antibiotics are really the best way to do. But a salt soak, if you Google shrimp salt dip, that's probably also like another great thing to try without, like, if you don't want to fire all your guns and run out of your big options, your better options, you can do that. But I like to just take whatever the dose is for, say, fish from like an API brand antibiotic or Maricin or whatever. Hi, kitty cat. The cat just said, I'm going to jump on your lap. I don't know why, because I'm sure she's going to whine in 1 second and be like, let me go. Oh, she farted. Oh, no. Why did you do that? You are evil. What are you even looking at? She is, oh, stinky kitty, man. She just literally jumped in my lap to fart. What a little jerk. So her llama, I got her a new one. They had two at the store, but it was really funny. 3 nights ago, she had her llama, and she was pulling it around in her mouth. Like, there's a little handle that she likes to chew on. It's like cardboard. And she puts that in her mouth, and she was pulling it around, and then she dropped it like she was done with it, but it got stuck on her back paw, like as she stepped away. And so the llama was chasing her, and she was freaking out, running around this wall, which you can walk all the way around, like it's like into the other room. And I just heard, it was like 3 a.m, and I just hear this boom, 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 and the cat going. And just this bizarre, like hollow, what the sound a large balloon makes apparently when it's chasing a cat. And then I just hear like, and I get in there into the other room, and I'm like, what the heck is going on in the middle of the night? And I turn the light on, and as I do that, she just jumps for it with both claws out front, and pop, and then freaks out again and goes running, and still has the thing deflated almost all the way, but still holding a little bit of air in the butt, and it's still chasing her. And oh man, that made me laugh pretty hard when she did that. But so my wife was really sad when the llama that brought so much comedy to our household was gone. So for another $10, I got another llama, and the cat was like, my friend, like when she saw it, she wasn't scared. It was like it was a new llama. Like she's a whole new llama, guys. So how are we doing? Keith, what's up? 3G, HB, Elaine, what is going down? 3G, 34 months of being the cult member. You guys, you got to have 2 inches of sand or you're dead to me. I don't know. I got to try something different, right? We need to get past this little slump. And if you just check in with the channel every so often or whatnot, or maybe you're used to seeing a smaller channel, you may think, Alex, you're at 80,000. I mean, you're doing like maybe 1,000 or 700 or so subscribers a month. But the problem is a lot of the subscribers I'm getting disappear a day later. So I'll get 15 and 10 will disappear. And the next day I'm up 5, which is like, it went up some, but I think they purge like bots and stuff, and it takes them a day or two to kind of figure out what's what. The other thing, and I don't know if you guys are interested in any of how YouTube works at all, but it's like, it's been my life and the channel. Honestly, you guys, right now, like, I want to do my nerdy history videos. That's what I would like to cover. I would like to spend a week on each one and make a really in-depth nerdy video. Ideally, I don't want to edit them all. I'd love to have a helper. This is like my dream goal of where we could get someday with the channel. And then I can spend more time again in the comments and chatting with you guys and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying that, like, right now it's gotten very weird. So I want to explain to you guys what has changed in YouTube a little bit. And it's interesting in that now they're trying out a new thing that Freshwater Allure. Did you change your name or am I going crazy? Anyways, Far East. So is it Far East? What was it? Far East Movement. Anyway, Daniel. Anyway, so Daniel pointed out something to me on our group. What will you call it? Our group Discord. Gosh, I don't know why my brain's not working with the words. Words. And Coro, thank you so much, buddy. Coro, I tried to let you catch up. And holy smokes, guys, look at that. Stephen P. helping me out for 44 months. Boom. I mean, pretty amazing. Coro with 29. Although I know that he actually has been here longer. I know that you've actually been here like 50 months. And probably all of y'all who have been here a little longer, but things have gotten disjointed at some point in time or whatever. But yeah, you're curious to hear how the experiment went. All right. So what, 64 watching, 34 likes. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. It really does help. All that stuff really does help still a little bit. But there's something that has definitely changed on YouTube in the channels. And Nancy B, you don't need to do that, but thank you so much. You are a sweetheart. She said, I have member milestone envy. I'm sure she's up there. It does. Why doesn't it tell me? I mean, she's in the same category as everyone else with the like longest you can be membership class. But anyways, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And Johnny, gosh darn, Johnny's doing the gifting again. He's gone and done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Best has gone and done it again. Biker Boy, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I mean, thank you. People now can go to the community tab. They can go and watch over 200 extra episodes that are audio based. They can see other posts. And if you're on, did we get a song yet? We got a couple songs. Cat, are you kidding me? If you change what is on the screen again with your little paws, I will break them. I will make it so you have to wear little kitty mitten casts. This cat is so good at jumping on the computer and in like just one or two little keystrokes, she can type enough to just take down whatever StreamYard window I'm in and like restart the computer. And she'll do it in like half a second. I'm like, I don't even know what hotkey would do that. But she, of course, has ignored me all day. And then I need to do the stream. And she's like, I love you. I love you. Hey, people. Hey, check out my social media. It's at White Cat with Black Dot on TikTok. Hit me up, girl. Anyway, yes, the cat has the attention span of a standard YouTube viewer. Yeah, probably. It's probably about right. So I know in YouTube, you know what, guys? Let's do this. I am one of those people that I'm not scared to show you what I make money-wise on YouTube. I'm not scared to show you who I work with or how a video did or whatever. So let's look at some stuff for this. Let's just get into the actual. Let me pull up. We'll look at my YouTube behind the scenes analytics. And something I wanted to point out before we do that, though, is that the interesting things they're doing in YouTube right now. So first, what they did a while back was people were buying likes, buying subscribers, and buying views. It was very common, and I'm gonna call it out. I feel like this might be a little controversial, and I don't mean it in a harsh way, but I'm gonna tell you guys that I know Father Fish when he was starting out, he thought that it was like a legit thing to do, that you could buy like 10,000 views and that they would promote the video to do it. But then he calls me and he's like, I have 10,000 extra views like right away. And I'm like, yeah, they're like bots. They're like fake essentially. They come for a couple seconds and then they leave, and they're either like bots or they're very low paid people in developing nations or whatever. And and he was like, wow, I only paid like $20 or whatever he said. And he's like, I can make attention come to this video. But what happens when you do that, and I learned this from him, is that then afterwards there is a boom, a drop off, because none of those people that either you bought as subs or that viewed or whatever, they don't stay and watch the whole video, for one. And for two, they don't watch your other videos. So they're seen as just random people that liked one of your videos for a little bit, clicked stuff and moved on. And now they're at the point where they can distinguish that stuff. And they actually like try to get rid of a lot of the bots and things like that. And hold on, let's see here. This is the direction you take the channel. All about the cat. Yeah, right? She's right here still. She won't go away. She's just being a little pest. She's chewing on the cords behind the laptop right now is what she's doing. Yes. But anyway, so the thing, they used to not want to let you pay to play. In fact, they would kick you off, and he didn't know that either at the time. So I'm just kind of spilling the beans on Father Fish because I think he would be okay with me being honest about it. But he was like, oh, I didn't know that was like a bad thing. Like, it's so easy to do. I thought it was okay. And at the end of the day, it hurt his channel for a little while. Like, when he bought views and some subs and some likes, it ended up making his channel look like it was doing okay, but very small channel when he had like 5,000 subs and a small community, but it was very active and tight knit. And then all of a sudden it doubles in size. He had like another 10,000 subscribers that were kind of fake, and none of them are interacting. And so it says somehow half of whatever you were creating, or half the people watching, don't like what you're creating, and they're not even, interacting with it. Well, so that is obviously a recipe for issues unless you're making good content. Now, he did make pretty good content, and so it actually did kind of get the ball rolling and kind of help him in some ways too. But it can go either way for creators. You better be ready to have like 5 or 6 videos ready to roll out. And if you're buying fake likes and views, then yes, it can help you kind of trend better for a short time. But the thing is, then the organic growth would have to kick in, or you're screwed, or you sink your channel for quite a while. And so it's kind of interesting in that sense. But that all changed 2 years ago, maybe 3 now, when YouTube said, you know what? Stop paying those third parties. We can't track them down now. They're too good. Start paying us. You can promote your channel or promote your content. And so when you guys see a video that's like, hey, check out so-and-so's video, and it kind of pops up as like, if you're on a computer or your phone, it takes up the whole screen, whereas normally there's like 4 thumbnails or something. If you see it come up and it's like, click here or subscribe or join membership, and normally you're like, I don't even see those options on the screen normally. Those are promotional things. So people are promoting those videos. They're paying. I tried this out right after I was in the hospital, and I spent $600 to promote the channel. I took $100 and I put it on 4 videos, and I took another $100 and I put it on subscriber growth, which it doesn't tell you how many. It just says, we will try to push your subscriber growth. And then I put it on engagement, which is how much people are interacting, because I wanted to see what doors does paying to play through the actual YouTube system. So this is through Google, and they just take the money out of your earnings, basically. What does it unlock for you? And the answer is, it gave me, you guys, access. It gave me, okay, so let me explain this really quick. Let me pull up, I got to just open up the thing to show you guys. I got to open up Studio to show you. So present, share screen. Here comes the juicy details of how much, all the millions Alex is making on you guys, you suckers, paying $1.99 for membership. Yeah, he's getting rich off you. All right, so we go to content, and so we can go to, can we go to analytics? Where's our, maybe dashboard's the best view. Sorry guys, it's a little different on the computer than on my phone, which makes it a little difficult. But usually I average around 200,000 views in a month lately. And right now, with all the super chats, all the memberships, all that stuff, I'm earning $1,843 on this channel. Okay? That's what I'm earning. And I'm putting out an average of 1.9 videos a week. So basically 2 videos a week and 2 live streams a week. And also doing shorts about 1 a week is what it comes out to average wise. But when you look at this, we can go to audience then. Oh, come on, click. And when you look at the audience, actually, let's go full screen. You guys know what I look like. We don't need all that. Okay, so when you look at full screen mode, here's what we're getting right now. The returning viewers on an average day, I'm getting like, somewhere between, well, at the very peak of this month, 5,800 of you guys who are members or returning members. Some days it's as little as 2,600. These are the days when I haven't made any new content in a week or so. On the days when I have content that's been made in the last few days, 2,800 to 3,200-ish is kind of where we end up in this world here, you can see. And new visitors that have never been to the channel before, it only somewhere between around 1,500 to 2,000 show up. This is all this month. And when I show you guys the history of the channel, I want to show you guys lifetime. Look at how different this has been. So a few years ago, in 2024, 2023, when the channel was really firing off, when I gained like a ton of subscribers. Let's see if it will let us. It won't, because I've actually had the channel since 2007, so it's going to show you a crazy huge timeline. But really, I want to show you from like what is this? When I really started the fish content. I mean, it doesn't even register. Look at this. It's in 2020, 2019. It's so little that like it's a joke. Like it's kind of funny. But anyways, so really it's we only have like 4 years to go off of here, 5 years to go off of. But you can see that now we're at 80,000 subscribers, and it can't tell me the old info, which is kind of odd. But you can see that line, the way it looks now and the way it looks the last year, has been pretty comparable. This is kind of how it's going to go. And this is me working basically as hard as I can with my health and stuff to make 2 videos a week, 2 live streams a week, and be working on other stuff and answering questions for a few hours a day. Revenue. Here's my revenue over the last year. This is pre-taxes, and YouTube takes 40% of like super chats and stuff. But I made $27,000, and then the government takes 29% if you don't have any tax write-offs. Now, I had a good number of tax write-offs, so I probably got about 20 grand of that money, or 21 grand. That's not a lot of money to live off of, considering the 2 years prior to this. If we go back lifetime, it's hard to show you guys the difference here, but the last year, me trying all new things, me doing as much as I can, and you guys being incredible, loyal, supportive people. Look at this. There was a growth period from around 2021, somewhere in here, to like July. Actually, it's more like 2020, October of 2020 through 2023, August or October. There was a growth period of like 3 years there. And I was making $30,000 a year, basically, with less people, with less subscribers. And it's like, well, what's going on? And then I say, well, what videos should I make? And go in to ask what videos I make. These are the suggestions I get, you guys. This is what effing pisses me off. It says, look at this, a neglected seal pup at the store. Or seal pup. Why did I say seal pup? It's not a seal pup. That's not what it said, is it? Anyways, hold on. Let me get out of this. Neglected fish. Okay, so it's a hurt betta or whatever being nursed back to health. 500,000 views. Then there's Paul Cafaro. 2 weeks ago, he's got 200,000 views, and it's just him holding some mystery fish that he's gonna save. And then we've got I found aquarium fish in the abandoned sewer. Rob's Aquatics, 16,000. That's a smaller channel. Now, if we go to show all, these are subjects it says you should check out. Land Shark Outdoors, Driftwood Outdoors, the Clever Fish, Jason Fish. These are channels or tags that people are looking at and that are trending. And what I wanted to show you guys is how much I've made in my entire lifetime off of shorts is $71. Let's just go to the last year. So you guys can see how much money does Alex make in a year off of you guys. And I have to say, you guys are incredibly loyal. You guys per capita are incredible. And it means the freaking world. Hold on. I want to look you in the face. Thank you, you guys. I know that these graphics are a little bit boring, but I want to show you the truth about the money I'm making and how it's changed. And the fact of I feel like all I've done is spend more time and more, I've been more cautious. Talk to professionals, talk to theology. I've talked to people about like making sure my content is very accurate, and when it's slightly wrong or I said it in a way that's not so great, I try to pin comments below to amend that. If it's something that where I'm like really wrong, I'll just delete it and redo the video. But I want to tell you guys how incredible you are as viewers, because I would be in the dirt if it were up to YouTube alone. But you guys keep me afloat. You guys keep me doing what I'm doing. And you guys are my friends, as I've told you many times. I seriously love you guys. I've had a hard, rough go. You know, my wife and I bought the house, lightning. I have autoimmune issues. I basically went from being able to paint murals and tattoo and do very physical, artistic work for a living. For 15 years, I had a studio or I did my own thing. And then everything had to change. I had to go all to YouTube. And now I'm getting to do the thing that I went to college for, which is teach in theory. I'm an archaeology professor. And while this is not archaeology, did not study fish because I thought, well, that's silly. I'll never get to do my dream for a. Uh, it is something that I, feel is very applicable because in archaeology and cultural anthropology and history, those two things that I really study. You study people. You study how to study, how to read, how to understand scientific processes. Because in archaeology, there are a ton of processes like how to date things with radiocarbon dating. Like that's one you have to understand. But there are like 100 ways of dating things with chemistry or the audio's bad. The audio's very garbled. It must be here. Let me turn my phone off the internet. Something. Oh wow! All the internet is terrible. What is going on? Let me close out everything. I don't know what happened. The last 5 minutes, the router says the internet quality is going down the tube. Is it? Can you guys hear me any better now? Hello? Hello? Sounds like I'm underwater. Let's see. Hello? 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 Turn this thing way, way down. All right. All right. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, hopefully we're a little better now. Okay. So basically, what I was saying is, if it weren't for you guys, my channel, let me show you how it would be doing. I feel like I have put my heart and soul into trying to make the channel better, trying to, buy new equipment. I don't always upload things in HD, and I have this need to see the fish in HD, beyond 1080. I always keep it 1080. If it's lower than that, because it's probably in the video. But if it's a live stream or whatever, I don't do the 4K because a lot of viewers, in fact, half of my viewers are not in the US. And a lot of them have written emails and things they can't stream the 4K. And I know what that's like to watch just a block video. And maybe I should go all 4K because most of my clips and stuff are 4K now, anyway, like the original file. But I upload them at either 1080p or HD standard HD, which is like, I don't know, 2K or something, I think. Anyways, let's take a look at where I make my money. So last year, I have made $36 off the short feeds, and this includes live streaming as well. Like Friday night, you can see all the videos there. And this is where they started allowing it. It was back in October when those started counting all these videos. And yet I made the most money back here. It must have been some short that I did. I don't know what it was, but I made some short back in February that made me uh $1.93 in a day. So anyways, but look at this. Memberships, you guys, out of the 27,000 pre-tax dollars. So this is what I made an entire year, the last calendar year, from December going back to December before that, which is down from the 2 years before this, unfortunately. Hold on. Oh, I'm not sharing. Dumb. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's see. So, yeah, actually, YouTube does not really like it when you sort of like, um, it's it's interesting. They really don't. Um, so here we go. All right, 27,000 is what I've made altogether in the last year. You can see almost all the money I make is an average daily. Like I make anywhere from 100 to like $60 a day. Um, and some days that are crazy good, I'll make $300. You know what this day was, you guys? This is the day that I first streamed after I got out of the hospital. You guys gave me a bunch of super chats. And that made a bump that big in my income. Also, here in November, I'm trying to remember, that was the Talking to Father Fish video, I believe. So it was Father Fish fans dropping money that they thought was going to him, but it actually went to me. Actually, agreed that when I'm on his channel, he keeps all the money that I bring in, and he's on mine. I keep the money that he kind of brings in, and if it's anything extraordinary, we'll split anything over $100. Basically, is what we've talked about. So whatever. But this is how much. So this is half of what I make essentially, and this is YouTube's ads. But look at this. Nothing I do in a year really is that great. You can see peak valley, peak valley, peak valley, and even my best videos make $70 in a day versus like the next day I'm making $47 again. Here, there's spots where I didn't make a video for a while, and boom, I'm down to $32 a day, and that's like a really bad day for me, or $29 a day to live off. Now remember, they're taking essentially 30% of this also. So 16,000 is really more like 10,000, and a $30 day is more like a $20 day with taxes. But shorts. So shorts and all live streams that are horizontal, they've only made me $36 out of 30,000, out of 27,000. Pretty crazy. But let's look at membership. Memberships. You guys, 378 of you have, and 87 are gifted right now, have made me $9,000 a year from membership. And that's pretty consistent. There's ups, there's downs. These are big gifts. Like when Johnny does a gift of membership, that's, worth like whatever, $40 or something. Ironically, a lot of times I think that split is done so that the creator, I get $1.99, and the YouTube says that you have to pay $5 to gift a membership. So they keep the difference and they give you the lowest membership. So that's kind of sleazy the way they do that. But it is nice in that someone gets a membership, and whatever. So super chats and gifts. Let's take a look at this. So in the last year, and this is like whether someone gives a super sticker for $1 or whatever, or they purchase a little balloon or whatever, or they say, "I loved your video. Here's $5 because here's a super thanks." Here they are, and yet again, uh, almost. I mean, basically 10% of this is from 2 days. November 22nd The 21st. I don't know what the cat just knocked over. It was something really big. And Thursday, October 8th, or August 8th, which is the day I got out of the hospital yet again. So, well, most days I make nothing, obviously. But another $1,300 comes from you guys in super chats during streams. This number used to be around $6,000 when I was a smaller channel. I don't know if it's people feel sorry for smaller channels or whatever, but I want to tell you too, I do not work with corporate sponsors whatsoever, so I make $0 from affiliate uh, through YouTube. Let me say that again. I make money through aquatic arts, through Dance Fish, and through Moonlight Aquatics, and also Biochar and although I've never actually got a payment from them. And merch store, which averages about $21 a month in profit. All that gets cashed out every 3 or 4 months, and I usually give the $75 to $100 to a aquarium or freshwater ecology-based nonprofit. But again, I do not do anything for corporations or the ad reads or any of that stuff that you see on other channels. Might be where they get a lot of their money. And I'm actually contemplating the research and believing in, um, you know, uh, like a product or a service, and then like vetting it and then saying that. But I just want to show you that, like, even though I don't link those, YouTube still puts their ads up in between things and in the margins of things. Like you'll see, like, try mushroom coffee or whatever. Try Rise. Try Better Health, whatever it is. Um, and these clicks, I'm not getting paid for. I could be getting paid for if I had affiliate links to them or whatever. But I don't want to make money off of that stuff. I don't want any more ads for you guys. I don't even want to run ads during live streams, honestly. So I hate it when they automatically run them. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the revenue. So basically, a third of my money comes from the ads. This is what YouTube pays me. Then shorts, 36 bucks. Not even worth mentioning, really. Membership, that's you guys and your incredible, support of the channel that keep it going. There are 378 of you over the course of a year. This last year, there were 378 of you that gave either $1.99 a month or more, and that led to this. Can you imagine 80,000 channel, even just 500 or 600 people gave $1 a month, $1.99 a month in memberships? I try to keep it affordable. But I'm just saying, yeah, it does add up. And then super chats, super thanks, another 1,000. So basically, all the money that I made, over $27,000 over the last year, it got taxed at more like 10,000, or more like 20,000 or 22,000 after taxes. And then I get a tax refund, and I have to figure out exactly, but yeah, 16,000 of it comes from YouTube and then negotiating ad price. So if you look at my lifetime pay of this, let's see if we can even do that right now. Yes. Look at how they used to pay me. And what I want to show you guys now is, if you know anything about YouTube, this stuff will be of you'll know what it means. But if you don't know about YouTube or social media or advertising, it's uh, it's hard. You may not understand what exactly I'm saying, but basically they used to rate you and decide how much money you get by how long people watch your content and by how many times people click on a thumbnail and stay to watch your content. and the length of that period. And, when you watch your older content and comment, does YouTube count that? 100%. Uh, yep, 100%. And again, we don't get any retirement, we don't get any, none of that, so that's something to consider, I mean, when you're doing this for a living. But again, this is not worth doing for a living. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I'm only now making $27,000. Last year, I made 37,000. I made 33,000 the year before that. But they actually cut the amount that they pay creators for certain things. So the pet category, when you get, if I mark a video as educational, you guys, this is what's really wrong too. If I mark down a video as educational, it will get per click points, basically. I'll have to describe CMP another way, but per clicks per minute, or how many people click on the video when they see it out of the 12 videos or 8 videos or however many videos they see on a phone or an iPad or a desktop or their TV. It's whoever's videos get clicked the first. Like, they count the time it takes. They count like how long the cursor hovers. The algorithm can actually track all this really interesting stuff. And I used to have the day job of doing tattooing, doing graphic design, and all of that was how I paid for doing this, you guys. But then when I broke my back and I had, the lupus, the organ failure, the skin issues where basically they burned all the skin off the back of my legs, all that kind of stuff. I was going to go on to disability, and disability would have paid me about what I make now on YouTube after years of working at this. Now, again, I would only be making about $1,000 a month and after taxes, like $800 a month, if it weren't for you guys, for you channel members, for you content watchers. And there are times when I get really frustrated because that money that they used to serve up, I used to have stats that were worse than my stats now. Now the average person on this channel watches 7.5 minutes of my long form content, or of my overall content rather. It's 12 minutes that they watch of my overall content. So that's the long form upload videos. That's a ton. The average person clicks away after 30 seconds. Like 52% of people click away after 30 seconds. Now they're trying to serve you up stuff, and the algorithm isn't letting you choose out of a screen of 12 things. They're just going to serve you your next video, right? And there is not necessarily a rhyme nor a reason to why what's getting served shows up, other than they think this will keep the person on YouTube and show them the most amount of ads possible. That's all they care about, is how many ads worth how much money is the viewer going to watch. If you guys actually, one, get an ad blocker, well, I won't get any money from you, but that's fine. I think you should do this. Get an ad blocker and watch this video. Probably be demonetized because I said this. But get an ad blocker, and then, or a pop-up blocker thing too. And then also just watch my channel and watch the long form content. I'm not in control of where the ads are, but you can block them with that. And it's really interesting because I think I would do better if y'all just actually came on your own, like came and intentionally watched. And I think you would have to watch less ads. And whether you're watching me or you're watching Aquarium Co-op or King of DIY or whoever, whatever, whatever it is you're watching, choose it yourself. Try typing things in yourself for a while and not just picking something off the feed and not just allowing the next video to play. Because every once in a while, yeah, that helps the creator and it's like a video becomes a home run and they really promote it. But almost everything they're serving you is pay to play. So I could also show you guys when I spent money after I was in the hospital. And yeah, or you could get YouTube Premium with no ads. It's like $10 a month. That's another way to do it. But they want you watching shorts so that they can show you ads in between every short or every couple shorts. So they can show you 2 ads. They can show you 1 ad you can't skip, 1 ad you can skip. Right now, we can look at the live stream. There's been 322 people in here, or 24 now. My reach. So this is what is interesting. They're not going to show us here, but you've got, I can see you guys. I can see how many unique viewers there are. So that's different viewers. You're not the same account on the same computer trying to get more clicks or something. That trick doesn't work. Impression click-through rate. So this is your CMP or click-through rate time. And then your total views. But when I show you guys this detail, I don't want this video. Let's pick a different video. Let's pick that. Well, first I want to show you guys how this video did that we did as kind of a joke to see how it would do. I placed the video ads on mid-roll and I put the monetization on. And this is what they want to do. Pre-roll ads, mid-roll ads, post-roll ads, non-skippable ads, skippable ads, and display ads. All those, plus flyer ads. And then if we go into analytics, you can see this video when it started. Here, this grayed out curve. Let me zoom in closer for you guys. I'm sure you can't see that well in StreamYard. Hold on. Oh, you guys are fully zoomed in. Never mind. So basically, that video that I made 2 days ago, it made in the last 48 hours, it made $35. That's how much it made, getting 3,600 views. So imagine a channel that gets 50,000, 500,000 views on a video. 500,000. Let me show you my best video ever. It's the Matrrial Aquatic tour, I think. Here we go. Matrrial. Stop. Matrrial. No. No, what's going on? Okay, here we go. So this was an hour and 22-minute video. I can go to analytics of this video. Okay, so this video got 243,000 views so far. And people are still watching it. It's gotten 112,000 hours. And look how much money I've made off that video. $2,800 off that video. Now, if you look at the graph, this was a successful video right off the bat. I made like an extra $1,000 in a month because in 10 days, look at this. From this point right here, when I promoted the video on February, February 48th, it started trending on YouTube when I paid for it. And I paid $500 and it yielded me $1,000 worth of traction because it was a good video. If it had been a piece of crap video, it probably wouldn't have yielded me any traction. But it went from 34,000 views before that to 20 days later, 160,000 views. So it went 110,000 views in 60 days. So it was getting like a few thousand views a day. But even since then, on average, now we get something like I don't know how many views do we get a day, but this video. So this is how many people watched all the way through. Almost 33% watched all the way through. You can go and see more. Since uploaded lifetime, I mean, you can see the audience retention. It's great. Average viewers watched 30 minutes of it. And this is when I went to Imperial Aquatics and just did a tour, the first tour ever of Imperial Aquatics for the public. That wasn't just like a short feature or something. But engagement. So for my best video ever, look again, it just goes, it skyrockets out of nowhere when I promoted it. And that's the truth. I promoted it. I paid to play and it did great. Not only did it do great though, my entire channel around this time, so around March 18th, why doesn't it say the year? I guess like, okay, so this is like 2 years ago, I guess. Wait, what are we at here? We're at 2 years, might be 3 years ago now. No, 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, it did really, really great. And the audience, you can see here, look at that spike right there. That was like when it started trending. And so when YouTube gives you a boost, I mean, I got a little boost at the beginning where it started, but really it's insane. And then for the rest of the time, I've gotten 50 to 60 views a day, basically. And just kind of floated by getting a few views. I've earned 900 subscribers off of that. That's my best video. And again, it made me $2,800, and almost all of that money was made in this period from here to here. So we had $346, and 60 days later we had $1,600. So in 1 month we're seeing almost up to 1,000 from 350. So we're seeing like $700, $650, $700, and then the same thing again, more actually, almost $1,000 from day 60 here to up here, yeah, up there. So I just wanted to show you guys, that's like the best I could hope a video to do. And advertisers were paying $24.83 per upload CMP count, right? So that means for every 1,000 people who watch an ad, they're paying me $24. Now, YouTube takes a cut of that, okay? And my RMP, not my CMP, my RMP was $11.56, just in case you're curious. And that is a good thing. The videos used to be skippable and auctioned, and they used to take a 30-70 cut, where they would take 30%, we would get 70. Now it's 40-60 on these ads, and we never get to see how much. Oh, and by the way, no affiliate linked products or anything like that. So yeah. But now let's look at the video that I did the other day. Or actually, let's first look at videos. Let's look at this this one. So it has a 99.3% like ratio. Turning fish, this parasite turns fish gold. The mind-blowing science behind why fish shimmer and sparkle. Okay, so if we go to the analytics, you'll see here, this video, it went up for what? 15, not even 15 hours, 12 hours. It went up to 1,000 views. And then I've gotten less than 2 or 3 views ever since a day. And that's that. It has gotten watch time and stuff, but let's go down to the CMP because that's what matters. Now YouTube home, 52% of the views are from there. Up next, which means it blindly, like people, it served them that blindly, is 10% of the views. Subscribers only got 13% of the views. The average view duration was 6 minutes and 44 seconds, which is pretty good. 35%. Remember, my other video was only 29%, that way longer video. So let's see if we can find my engagement, my CMP and my RMP on this craptastic video. It should be terrible, right, guys? It should be awful. That's what your logic would tell you, and that's how things have always worked in the past. So let's see here. People are watching 47% on mobile phone, 23% on computer, 21% on TV, and 10% on tablet, basically. Wait, where is this where I was looking? Okay, so here we go. How much advertisers are paying? $9.87. That's the difference, you guys. They were paying $24 for that other video. Also, $13.98 here. The other video was $11. This has better performance for a small video than that. And it isn't doing well. And people are watching it longer as a percentage of the video, and they're clicking on the thumbnail at a rate of, come on, stop that, at a rate of like or dislikes, very high positive. I mean, the retention is good. So what I can't understand, like, I just don't understand. So that video did terribly. Like, we got 1,000 views in like a week on that video. So let's go to the clickbaity video. Am I doing okay, guys? Most of the live you missed. It's okay. Don't worry. So I want to just pop in with you guys real quick here and hold on. And say hello, because it's boring to look at just numbers and graphs sometimes. So hello, you guys. I hope you're doing well. I want you to know that the cat's still with us. She's right over there, sitting on the damn oven, because she thinks that's a good place to sit, literally on our induction oven. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, the video that skyrocketed to the moon 2 years ago has worse stats per capita than the video that I did that did terrible. And what I'm seeing is, you see that curve when it starts, they are boosting it and then it dies. And then it gets like 5 to 20 views a day for the rest of its life. It's in purgatory from then on out. It's only if I pay them money that it keeps promoting it, and all of a sudden it can go viral. And I've learned by watching channels where it says, you'll see in the corner, it says subscribe ? Join ? Would you like to subscribe to this content? And it actually shows up on your screen, and there's a little rainbow that circles around it. That is all pay to play. And so now YouTube basically expects that you will pay half of whatever money you're making to promote your content, ideally. Whereas before, the like button counted. So here's what I want to tell you about before I show you how the final part of this video, which is how my little clickbaity video ended up. And it's kind of interesting. It's not what I expected. So they throttle channels' ability to go viral. Like, after a while, like, a new channel has a pretty high probability to go viral. A big channel has a high probability too, because it's probably likely that they make content that lots of people like. It's a safe bet. A new channel, who knows? Show it to lots of people. If they like it, great. We have a new star. If it's an old channel that's been around and it hasn't taken off like a rocket organically, it's probably a dud. Guys, I'm probably a dud. I don't work for the mainstream, so I'm probably a dud. I don't have a fanatical following like Father Fish. I'm a dud. I've been working 8 years at this. It's a dud. But I don't want to change it. I don't want to change my ethics of it. I think that having data we can believe, and you can go back and trace my sources. I think trying not to say things that are bombastic and insane. I think all of that stuff is important in today's world. But the currency of clickability and stuff, I thought that's what was going to be the problem. Like, I thought maybe I wasn't making advertisers enough money. And I am. I'm still bringing in, like, if you look online at what a good CMP is, $28. Like, my CMP average is like 16 right now. And my my other one is like 13. So RMP, I guess. That's pretty good. And my retention rate at the end of my videos is 38%. If I had those stats when I was a newer YouTuber, that would have been incredible. My old videos used to have about maybe 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 people watching that saw the thumbnail and the title would click. Now it's like 30 to, okay, more like 10 to 30% of people who see it click. And you'd think like that would be killer, but I think maybe YouTube assumes that it's going to do fine on its own and it doesn't need to push it. So it's going to push this other stuff, or it's going to push shorts. I really don't know, but it's very, very odd. The fact that I've met the metrics that used to matter on YouTube. Like, we used to know that you wanted your CMP to be high because that meant you were making the ad executives at YouTube money. And you're keeping people on YouTube if you had a long attention span. Now they seem to be punishing that, and they want you to have people stop by your channel for a minute, then go watch another video, and they want you to be a part of an experience on YouTube that keeps someone on YouTube for hours so they can feed them lots of ads, but that they have a short attention span. So they're rewarding watching some shorts, watching some middle length ones, maybe one long one that they can put some ads in, and then more shorts again. Where you're not picking what you want to watch, you're not clicking. And so I want to challenge you guys to think, am I choosing my social media experience, or is it serving a feed? Whether it's Facebook, whether it's here, are you picking what you wanted to look at? Are you typing in your friend's name and seeing how they're doing? Do your friends that you see in real life reflect the friends you see on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or wherever, or your interests for that matter? And if it doesn't, start typing things in more and start adding to that database of showing those companies that you're searching for X, Y, or Z. Whatever it is you want to watch, they are pushing you into either stuff that makes you emotionally upset or emotionally happy and satisfied. So essentially either doom scrolling or what do they call it? Cope scrolling. Like oh, I hate liberals, so screw liberals, right? So I want to watch content that's dunking on liberals or conservatives, whatever is your pleasure. And it will take you there, and it will push it more and more extreme in whatever niche it is. So if you like salt water, it's going to start showing you some broad salt water, some salt, some fresh, some salt. And then once it sees, oh, he's digging these salt, it's going to show you salt, 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 to the point where you're never going to see a freshwater video again. So if you want to keep things fresh, if you want to show YouTube that a certain interest should be promoted, or a certain style of video should be promoted, start typing those things in. Start going to the channels you're subscribed to, because now when you subscribe to a channel, they are not going to alert you anymore. That is not it. They want to serve you whatever it is you actually watch the most of. And numbers aren't going to be based on time anymore, it appears. It's going to be based on how many ads they can show you. In the shorts, which made me $36 in an entire year of making 190 of them. $36 compared to $27,000 off other stuff. They got just as many ads out of those shorts paying me $36 as they did off $16,000 of me making money in long form content. That's insane. That's insane. Of course they want you to be watching shorter form content. Or of course they want you to watch long form content followed by, if you're the kind of person who watches short form content, they want you. They're trying to steal the TikTok energy. They're trying to steal that mojo. Also, guys, I missed something. Johnny, you gave me a super chat, and I really want to thank you, buddy. I really, really thank you. Again, I appreciate it. And also, I really appreciate hello, Ollie the Puffer, and Luke Wang. Luke Wong, good to see you, buddy. We need to make some plans for June. High likelihood I'll be driving the highway north to Dr. Oh, cool. Luke, hit me up. We'll make plans. You're our dud, Alex. Yeah, a dud with pride. Thank you. So that is what I think they're doing right now. It's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. I had to completely, Sarah H says, I had to completely turn off YouTube history because it started pushing content I don't like. That's a smart idea. Yeah, it's going to do that with the cookies that it saves from your content. And also it's going to show you stuff you don't want to see if you'll deal with it. And if you sit there and deal with it, it's going to serve you more. 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 Have you gotten the okay to fly yet? No. I will when my heel is finished, but of course, my heel is still almost an inch deep wound. It was to the bone. Now it's not. That's good. But they waited 3.5 months for me to get into a wound clinic where they could have stitched it or done a skin graft early on. I'm finding out now. They could have put a gel matrix of collagen and stem cells in the tiny little hole, and it would have been okay. But now, because it's in the bottom of my heel and goes up to like the ankle bone, the foot bone, right there on the heel of the foot, it is basically callus around a 1 inch in diameter, so like this big, literally, hole in my foot, and it hurts. It's not supposed to hurt. They're like, it's not supposed to hurt, but anyways. So the angry part of that is that if they had treated me when I was going to the ER, when I was going to the walk-in clinic, when I was begging them for gram-negative antibiotics, when they were giving me gram-positive antibiotics, it wouldn't have gotten to an inch across as the wound got bigger from me walking on it because I didn't have a choice. Beto Great Lakes. Hey, thanks for the super sticker, buddy. All right, guys, let's finish this up with real life D&D says short form is the future of media. The human mind says squirrel. Some of those who wish to control humanity know. To weaken the attention span is key to control. I agree. Clear out YouTube history and it helps a ton. I mean, because the other thing is, if you subscribe to a channel 5 years ago, they assume you don't give a damn about whatever you were into 5 years ago. So the thing is, so many people have subscribed to like 500 channels, right? That they never watched the stuff they subscribed to way, way back. And it's way better to unsubscribe and then only stay subscribed to the stuff that's actually relevant but most people just add subscriptions, and YouTube is trying to figure out how to weed through that. But the unintended consequence of that is the algorithm has nothing to do but assume that subscriptions don't mean anything, because it sees that so many people are subscribed and it says watch all alerts, but maybe you were watching motivational speech or how to influence friends and others or how to do accounting or how to learn Chinese, things that are like you're going to be into it for a year or 6 months, and then you're done after an intensive like watch all the videos and then I'm done. Well, if you don't unsubscribe, you are subscribed now to a channel that you just never click. And so that really damages that channel actually. So it's kind of interesting. And the algorithm can't understand. It doesn't have a human logic. It doesn't think it out. Like, why is it that when people subscribe, they don't actually watch the channels they're subscribed to with a 5-year window? Well, if it had looked at it in slices, it would see that, oh, most of that stuff's all from like the period when they started YouTube, and they don't watch a lot of those, but there's a couple maybe you still watch. So anyways, let's finish this off. Let me show you how my attempt to clickbait you guys. No, kitty. Gosh dang it. Kitty. If you fart on my lap again, I swear to golly gosh, I will turn you into cat stew. I will turn you into cat stew. Why are you wet? What is that? Is that soda? Why do you do that? Okay. Okay, guys, let me go and pull up this real quick. Don't worry, I'll switch screens to my screen if the cat jumps on my face or anything. She's back. She's wanting to jump up on my shoulders right now. She's literally right here playing with the cords and wires of the computer because she's a bad little snooky kitty. You're a bad little snooty kitty. Why don't you go play with your llama? Oh, honey, go play with your llama. Play with your llama. We want your llama. We want you to do funny things. We don't want you to unplug the computer, you little brat. And why don't you look at the camera? There you go. Look at that little face. He's so cute. I love my kitty, guys. She has made my life so much better. All the pain that I go through and all the frustration that we all go through, right? I do have to say, I wish there were more fish that you could cuddle. I do have Bob the betta that I can pet his head, which is rather cute. Are you even awake? What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Just don't want you to jump all over the keyboard. Can we make a truce? If I give you some treats or something? Okay, guys, let me finish up this video thing here and full screen. Make it so. No, I said full screen. Full screen. There we go. Fishery. Big box retailers are stepping up their game with plants. Make shorter videos starting with what to do with them. Then second half would be the science behind the plant. Do a video for each. Yeah, I think that is something I used to do. Those videos don't get searched and watched much anymore. And I thought they would. I agree. I thought they would. But I will try them again. I kind of always, Alex, sometimes I wish they could talk back to us. I know, right? I wish that cat could tell me what it was thinking, that crazy cat. Yeah, Ollie the pufferfish. They told me that if I had been treated properly in the first place, that none of this would have happened. And it's like, do I want to get into a medical malpractice thing? I mean, at this point, I'm paying thousands of dollars in medical bills, and so is my insurance, for that matter, who keeps denying care. But do I want to do that? Because like, I don't really want to. It's the system that's pushing doctors all the time that's doing this or that, and it's not the doctor's fault necessarily, other than the one who was like, I'm the doctor, don't tell me what to do, when I said give me gram-negative antibiotics. All right, so let me show you guys this video. What was different about this video? This is what was majorly different. How many impressions? This is how many people got to see that this video exists. 31,000. Now I have 80,000 subscribers. You'd think the fact that 40-some thousand of you have your alerts turned on, that that at least half of you would be alerted to a screen of 12 thumbnails that at least shows that I made content. But nope, not even like basically, 32% of you, 42% of you got alerted probably. Now total viewers 2.7K, total views 3.6K. So some people watched a few times, or some people in the same household watched from different computers. But the impression click-through rate 7.9. Now on my videos that did far worse, like, remember our click-through rate was like 30%, 10 to 30% was the number for some of these other small videos. Let's just look real quick here at one that did okay, like not great but not bad, like one that, let's look at one that's tracking about the same. So here, when we go to analytics and we go to reach, we'll see 4.4 click-through rate. That's low, but 81,000 people were shown the video. Finally, that yields 5.5 thousand views. That's decent. Those are good views, right? The problem is that when you have a video that had awesome stats, right? This video had awesome stats. Absolutely great stats as far as money being bid and all that. Only 3.4% of people were clicking on it, and it was shown to 31,000 people. This click-through rate button is really, really important. So it used to be a mixture of, the click-through rate and how much money people are willing to pay to advertise. But now it seems like a lot of videos never get the chance to be shown to many people. So if we go down to, let's go down to this video one more time, this parasite video. We go to analytics. I just want to show you. So reach, it was shown to 46,000 people as a thumbnail. About 4% clicked on it. But now in the first, can we look at this in last 27 days? So this is what's more important though, is it never gave it a chance. You can see here, these are the impressions. I made the video January 17th, January 18th, 15,000 of these views were already up. And in the, I guess, 20 days since then, 30 days, 25 days since then, it's had, instead of having the view rate of 15,000 a day, it has had a view rate of something like, what, 200 a day? Oh, wait, no, more than that. 2,000 a day. 2,000 thumbnails being shown to people a day. So that's when you switch up your thumbnails. That's when you think, okay, my thumbnails aren't working, or my title isn't clicky or catchy. So then maybe I should have made a better thumbnail on this one. I tried out 2 different thumbnails, and a lot of times you can see in the analytics right where that changes. But right here, guys, if we look, you can see that when I made the video, it goes from 0 to, let's see, when's this? First, February 5th, February 6th. So we started it at what time of day? 9 a.m. So where's the next time where we're one day in right here? We have 2,600 views. Okay. 2,600 views. But how many times was it exposed to people? Let's see that. It was exposed to people 21,000 times rather than the 15, and we had 2,000 views. So it is doing better. And if you look here, this shaded out gray is like my high average and my low average, and then the mean or median actually of how my videos do. And when they start, they're like a little rocket the first day. I tend to get around 2,500 views is what I should be aiming for. And this video trended right down the middle. I don't know if it's because nobody's expecting that from me or what it is exactly. But the video didn't actually do that hot. There was a slight drop-off rate right here. But I still had 71% retention. I have 50, 40. So 30% of people watched almost to the end. I basically just saying goodbye that last minute and a half. So 33% of y'all watched to the end. So it's actually important to not say goodbye at the end of your videos if you're really being crazy about trying to get these stats up. You want to make something and then like hold the tension and then, have people wanting to watch all the way through. But what frustrates me is when they don't show it to anyone. And actually, this video for engagement is lower than normal. And I'm cracking that up to that they've shown it to people who are not, you guys just aren't that prone to clicking on the really crappy clickbait stuff. But again, if I had no history with the algorithm and we uploaded this to a brand new channel, in fact, I would be happy to do that. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to try uploading this video to it, feel free. You were notified of my clickbaity video today. Fish streams. Well, that's interesting that it did that. But if you want to upload it on your channel with completely different stats than mine, feel free to copy it and upload it. But I'd like to know about it just so I can watch it. You guys can keep all the money. So if you want to try it, try it. If you have a smaller channel, feel free. But anyways, guys, that was I wanted to show you the fact that I'm making about 22 grand a year off YouTube right now. And that's not really sustainable when that's my medical debt hanging over my head. So something has to change. I need to do better. I need to do better at YouTube. I don't want to give it up because, the other thing is one of my options is really disability. That's what the doctors, that's my family, everyone but my wife basically has been like, dude, that's what you need. You can't even work for like 4 hours straight without having to rest. You get so worn out with your autoimmune stuff, your lupus, also with your traumatic, chronic head injuries, CTE. And I want to keep contributing and I want to keep building beautiful things, working with beautiful animals. Hopefully tomorrow morning, I'll be finished with a video on the Tin Winnie Danio or the Gold Ring Danio. It's a deep dive somewhat about where they're from and some of the colorful Danios that are related to them that are from the same parts of Myanmar and why that is. It's kind of because they're separated and it's they're all in the same river valley and there's no mountain ranges right in the river valley. Why would they be any different in this stream versus this stream? They're all connected. And what it is that the lakes there and the rivers, it rains so much that it rises and floods. And then those pockets, sometimes for years, are cut off from the main river. and there'll be like a bend, a C shape or an S shape of the old river from when it flooded and needed to make a channel. And what these are called is oxbow lakes. And they, you can do YouTube and disability, but I think I would only qualify for $1,200 a month in partial disability is like what it is or something. And then I couldn't make more than, I think it's $1,600 or $1,800 a month in disability. I don't know. I'll have to double check what the numbers are again, but basically they want you to make like 12 grand a year. It's really bad. Like, I don't know how anybody would live off that. And I'm married too. So, hey, honey, where are you going? Are you going? I'm going to be done in a sec here. Do you want to, are you meeting someone or anything? Huh? Are you meeting someone or anything? Oh, okay. Well, I guess my wife's going out to dinner alone. Clearly frustrated with me. She's probably mad hearing how much I make for a living, me bragging about it because I sound like I'm a broke dork. Anyways, that kind of killed my mood. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna text her and see why she's just peacing out. The cat is unsettled. Cat, are you unsettled? Are you an unsettled kitty as mommy drives away? There's also snow and ice all over the road. I don't know if she's getting Chipotle. We don't really have a lot of good food around our house. There's like fast food like McDonald's and stuff, but there's nothing that great right around our house. So I don't know where she's off to. But anyways, guys, I wanted to share with you. I wanted to be completely transparent with you. And this is something that usually someone would do members only or whatever. But I want to show you what being a YouTuber looks like. And I feel like we have a very what's the word? Tight-knit, supportive, generous. You guys are so generous too. An active like membership community. I know that some channels people just drop hundos, super chats all through the stream, and some channels make a lot of money that way, or they've got merch, or they're doing the affiliate marketing, and like everything they sell is like linked to something, and they're always doing ads or they're doing ad reads. I feel like ad reads are something that I might incorporate at some point. But honestly, my videos need to do better than like 5,000 views to do an ad read, even if I have 100,000 subscribers. But I feel like an ad read of 30 seconds at the end of a long form content wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would have to be a company that I've vetted. And I'm pretty uptight when it comes to who I work with as far as that goes. Like, I think everyone has skeletons in their closet, and I'm like, no, show me this, tell me that how long have you been around, and it better be like all the right answers, or I'm like, no, I just no. So yeah, all right, you guys, well, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and hopefully, we'll try some new things here and there. I'm kind of thinking we'll make some more short form content, kind of cut down from the longer form content, and then have it linked to hopefully pull some people out of the mindless click or getting served whatever views they want you to view. But all of y'all clearly have broken the mold of like where I should be for my size, and like the CMP, the RMP, all the different stats are great for this channel because of you guys, because especially if you're here, you're the people in the chat that come routinely, that are involved. Like, you are the ones that are here right now, and you are the ones that make the difference. So I just want to thank you. All right, I don't know if Bentley Pasco is if he is streaming tonight. We can take a look. We can find out. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Bob the Builder. Jane has got a Gotta edit my words. What did her daddy do? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, right. He streams on Tuesdays. What am I talking about? LRB would be the one who is streaming. LRB. I bet he's streaming. I bet LRB is streaming live, talking like George Bush the First down there in Florida with his Indianapolis accent and his crazy filterless tanks. We'll go see LRB and Stephen P. They're they're gregarious, great guys that earn your great views. Stephen P is live too. Well, go over to Stephen P's channel. Damn it! He serves up the science, right? Somebody have a link to Stephen P. Yeah, right here. Mick M. Why is your link not working for me? Is it? It's weird. It's not working. Oh, it's probably because it's in StreamYard. Hopefully it's working for everyone else. But go watch Stephen P, his channel. You guys, thank you so much for the super chats, the likes, the subscribes, all that stuff. And go tell Stephen P Alex says hello. Go watch him. He deserves some views. He's a smart guy. He's a clever guy. He's a supportive guy. He's a lovely guy. He's a sexy guy. And my cat perks up at his name. She goes. So go over there and check him out, or LRB, whatever. Do whatever you're gonna do. I love you guys, and I will see you for sure on Tuesday, if not sooner. All right, you guys, take care. Take care of yourself. No one else will do it. Everybody gonna do it. I wanna stick out the thumb and run on the